And we are live. What is going on, everyone, in the XRP community? Dude, coming at you guys with my favorite kind of stream in the world. It's an XRP late night pump stream, dude. I absolutely love these. Not to say that XRP might, it might drop. Okay, that's possible. That's possible. All right. Bank of New York Mellon today, the oldest in the United States and one of the biggest banks in the world, announced they're all in on RLUSD. From Chad Steinbringer over on Twitter. All right, I can't see the chat yet. Let me pull this up. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna restart the I don't know, on the iPad. I guess I have to restart YouTube every time. Get the stream to pop up. There we go. What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up? XRP Andy, Shawnee Montana, Jeffrey Cinder, William Rising, Rick Corley, XRP Andy. 5 big booms for XRP. What's up? Connor M. Going to the moon, guys. Confirmed. How's your allergies? Oh, dude, fine today, actually. Shouldn't be any sniffing today, man. What's good, Cobb? What's up, Connor M. R5150. RT, how you doing? How you doing? Anthony La Palermo. Cobb's like, get it ready for the drop. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Dude, Kyle Pop Top with the $2, man. Cobb, can we get 5 big booms for the late night stream? Boom, 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 boom. 5 big booms for XRP. Oh, yeah, man. Check out this hourly chart. Oh, my dude. This is a runner, bro. This is a runner. Nah, like, not even trying to, like, hype or anything. Like, I think we could wake up tomorrow and, dude, XRP will, like, somehow be, like, 270. Not even kidding, bro. Like, this is the type of structure where that happens, dude. Look at where the local resistance goes back to, right? It's going to be, like, 265, 270, 295, dude. This might get crazy, guys. And again, dude, everyone was doubting me in the comments on that video I put out where I'm like, yo, XRP season starts today, bro. People were doubting it. They're like, nah, we're going to dump now that you made this video. Dude, don't fade Cobb, man. I told you guys in that video, I'm like, yo, dude, the XRP season starts, man. Starts today. It started that day, and that was like 229. Now we're 242. Bitcoin tapped an all-time high today. Look at the XRP to Bitcoin chart. Remember how we were checking out this one, dude? And look at what it did. This freaking resistance level that was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, rejected every time. XRP broke through it, pulled off a double bottom back test with a huge size coming in here, and now setting up with a small red candle for a 3-bar play to break up higher. And it literally looks like with this chart, XRP is gearing up for a really nice run to, like, dude, this thing is, man, it's gearing up for like a run to about 2,600, 2,500 Satoshis per XRP. And that means we're going back to $3 plus, man. Like, fast. I said fast. Fast, bro. Look at this, man. Look, and right now on the hourly with XRP, man. Setting up for another 3-bar here. Check it out, fellas. Check it out. Dude, look at that. Look at that. Breakout, back test. The close is in 4 minutes. If it maintains, engulfs, we go to session highs tonight, boys. Might be a little marathon stream tonight, dude. I don't know. And I gotta wake up early tomorrow because I'm on the schedule. I'm taking out the pups like every morning, getting it done with the day. So I probably want to go to sleep in like in the next like 2 or 3 hours maybe. So yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, Bitcoin new all-time high. Yeah, Bitcoin briefly tapped an all-time high today. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, Bitcoin all-time high. Well, on CoinMarketCap, it's an average of many exchanges, but Coinbase sent me a notification that, yeah, it tapped an all-time high on Coinbase. 20 Prosperity, 12 sup, bro. Been a while. Good to see you, man. Digital Asset Ancestors, yo, what's going on in the XRP community? Operation XP, Alex, have you ever worked a job? Yes, I have. Maybe we get that long-awaited Bank of America news from a years back. Maybe. Dude, yeah, Korean net inflows have been insane. They really have. They really have been, like, actually, yeah, dude, it's insane, man. All right, so we're pulling up the XRP minute chart here. We got the hourly closing in 3 minutes, and I am looking for an XRP burst right here, dude. That's what I'm looking for. Right guy says about to jump into ranked. Hopefully no feeders. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just done with League. I'm having so much fun on Armor Reforger, dude. I'm playing this vanilla Arland server where it's like a super small map, and you can like really easily get behind enemy lines and start like camping a house or something. Start baiting them in, dude. I got like a freaking quadra kill on Armor Reforger because a whole squad came up the stairs. I just started blasting the AK through blasting the AK at the staircase. Didn't know if they were for sure dead or not, so just dropped a grenade to be safe, and then the 5th guy came in and got me. But, dude, yeah. Yeah, I just can't play League anymore. The traders will bull trap at 265 and then squeeze below $2 if y'all don't top off your bags. You're a clown. If we don't top off our bags when the bull trap below... Nah, dude, below $2 is never happening again. That's just not happening. Nah, dude, like the way XRP is consolidating on the monthly for about over half a year now, dude, it's just not going back below $2. I don't think that's ever happening again. I mean, the train is that sub $2 XRP's left the station. You know, that sub dollar XRP is definitely like that ain't never coming back. Right, I've been playing League since season 1. Nothing changed. Still is toxic. That's what I like about Armor Reforger. It's not. It's like it'll be like a little toxic sometimes. Usually just if there's like a team killing argument. But other than that, it's pretty good vibes actually. There's a support line at 240. Yeah, so the hourly is going to close in 45 seconds. And I am thinking what's going to happen with this strength and these crazy Korean exchange net inflows that are happening hourly, just blowing up on Twitter, bro. I think we're getting a 3-bar here, and we're going to see XRP make a run for like 250 tonight. It's not that crazy, man. Watch. Watch this thing just spring up on the hourly close, man. Watch this thing just spring up on the hourly close. Andrew White, I've been here since early 2017 and never said this till now, but I believe this is the beginning moves of an $8 to $10 XRP. I'm with you, Andrew. Dude, like, no, actually, like, the way the charts have progressed in the last year, like, it's really looking more like a reality. And I totally understand what you're saying, because when we talk about $10 XRP, when we were back at 60 cents, it just seems like such a, you know, moon boy, like it's so far out of reach. But now it's like, bro, it's you know, like the finish line is within reasonable visibility here. Like this is not that crazy of a thing for an altcoin like XRP to just go for some 3, 4, 5x run in, of course, the right market conditions and, you know, the regulatory environment. Fact that we have the case finally over, that's awesome. Like the only thing Ripple and SEC are doing now, they're just like in the process of withdrawing appeals. That's it. You know. Tanner the Great has just landed in NYC, and some Italian dude came up to me and say, "Buy XRP, going to $10," and I was like, "I've been here since the 30s." Did some guy randomly come up to you and say that, or were you wearing like an XRP shirt or like an XRP hat or something? Like, I wonder if he just randomly came up to you and said that. That's crazy. I don't know. Sometimes, like, Because I like only go to Costco now. I don't even go to I go to regular grocery stores for just like simple stuff. It's like, okay, no bread or milk or eggs. I'll just go there real quick just to do like a little shopping. But my main like shopping now is Costco. And every time I go there, I'm like, bro, like how many people am I walking past that like have XRP? And like I would never know, you know? Dude, yeah, random. He was some restaurant owner, a well-off guy. Dude just like randomly comes up to you and says that. That's crazy, dude. Nah, dude, the Italian restaurant owner calling for a $10 XRP, man. That's the prophecy right there. That's super bullish actually. Kate at McDonald, ahoy everyone. What's going on? JT Marks Cobb, what do you think about this BS 3-year law for crypto in Cali leaving it idle on exchanges? Um I think what's good about that law is it's going to get people in California to like, hey, you know what? Maybe, I do pull this money off the exchange. Maybe they'll actually push people in the right direction of like, you need to do self custody, you know? Like, to be honest, when, inevitably the BlackRock XRP ETFs come out, um, like way down the line in the future, I would actually like to rotate my XRP bag just into an XRP ETF. And yeah, there's going to be like a 0.04 or 0.06% funding rate on the ETF yearly, but I mean, like to hold XRP so stress free, like on the US equities market, I feel like it'd be kind of worth it. I don't know, just because like when you do self custody, there is some kind of like stress level to it. Even if you've been doing it for a long time, there's always just that kind of like lingering thought of like, oh, what if my freaking house burns down, all my shit's gone. So I think like long term, bro, like I'm talking XRP like 2026, 2027 pops up to like a juicy like $23, $24 a coin. I want to cash out like 30% and then maybe just rotate the rest of it just into the BlackRock XRP ETF. That way I can hold XRP with the fact that like, okay, it's the US equities market. You never hear about stocks getting hacked and it's like, oh, this guy had his stocks stolen from him. It's like, no, bro, it's the equities. Like, it just doesn't happen. So I feel like I would probably be open to something like that in the future. Patrick Young, what's going on? Uh, I definitely want a custom custody option. Yeah. ETF that lets you sell calls too, and no one can swipe your long-term coins. Yeah, no, I don't. But like, I would never sell covered calls on my XRP ETF bag though, just because, dude, you can get like I don't know, because like selling covered calls, especially if you sell them that expire really soon and like super deep out of the money, and you can just kind of like farm like little free 20-30 bucks here and there. With how volatile XRP is, I wouldn't sell covered calls, man. That's like, because if you get assigned and you have to sell your ETF to someone at a certain price and they get to get all the gains between that point and then to expiration, like I wouldn't do that. I don't know. What you could do is sell cash secured puts because worst case scenario, you have to buy XRP, which is like, okay, I would do that, but I don't know about selling covered calls though. But yeah, long term, that's kind of what I'm thinking towards because if you could just have like XRP holding it in your stock brokerage account, it just feels really like kind of cozy of like, okay, ain't nothing gonna fucking happen to this. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing gonna happen to that. XRP pumping. What's up, new marketing age? Will it touch 233 before going to 250? I don't think so. RT, what do you think of XRP Fi with Flare? I don't know. I mean, if there's something that comes up where you're like like in a decentralized manner, you are farming yield. That's like super safe. I would do it, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna be till that. I mean, they're centralized, you know. There's like the Doppler Finance, but it's like, dude, they're like registered out of Panama, and they just hold everyone's XRP in like a couple wallets. I'm pretty sure, and that's just really sus. That is not worth the 3% a year yield, like at all. That's just not worth it, bro. Cause like in crypto, you really gotta watch your back, dude. Like you gotta be your own backbone. You gotta realize that, hey, these platforms, hey, you know, we're paying 3-4% a year. Send us all your XRP. It's like, bro, not saying anything bad about Dopplerify, but it's like, why you register out of Panama, bro? What? Like, why not the United States? Like, why are you regging like offshore and then like marketing to US? Like, that's just really like, I don't know. It's not worth the yield to me at all. It's not worth it. And then it's like the way they're getting the yield, inherently there is risk there. Like there's no such thing as like risk-free yield, you know? There's no way. There's no such thing as risk-free yield, right? But you can say, Cobb, you know, hey, I buy these dividend stocks on the stock market and the yield's free. And it's like, well, your risk is the underlying stock. That's the risk. And then typically that's acceptable if you're, you know, holding like a dividend king like PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, Home Depot, right? You're holding like a dividend king, but um yeah, dude, ain't no such thing as risk-free yield. All right. Maybe CDs are a risk-free yield, I think. Never heard of anyone getting scammed on a CD. Certificate of deposit. We're too close to risk it for 3%. Yeah, dude. Yeah, nah. Nah. Nah, and Doppler was even like I was kind of talking with them a little bit. They were like interested in doing some promo stuff on my Twitter. And then I got an offer that was pretty good, but I just still turned it down because it's like I just can't. I'm not gonna start sending people over to. You're just giving some platform all your XRP and you just have to trust that you can get it back one day. And then it's like you can't even access it like anytime you want. You have to like put in like a request to withdraw, and then you get it like 7 days later. So no, yeah, they gave me a good offer. They gave me like an actually really decent offer just for freaking posting on Twitter. That's all I had to do. But I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. I mean, if it's like give your XRP to JP Morgan and they produce yield, then it's like, okay, that's a whole different story. That's JP Morgan. Freaking bank's almost worth $1 trillion now, right? I would promote something like that because, like, hey, you know, JP Morgan. That's a mega giant freaking bank, dude. But yeah, but I don't know. I see people doing Doppler. They collect yield. Looks like they're having fun, but you know, you got to have trust issues to be in crypto long term. You have to if you want to survive. What do you think the memes on XRP will be this cycle? Basic pump or mega pump? Okay, so if XRP 3x's from here and goes to like $7-8, you're gonna see XRP meme coins that do like 100x. You're gonna see some of them do that. And again, like, you know, a lot of people don't care for meme coins, but I never cared for meme coins in the first place either. But it's like, hey, meme coins on the XRP ledger. Now it's like, hey, I can get behind that, right? Because like, if you is like, I think if you're interested in getting exposure to meme coins, you should put like a very, very small percentage. I'm not saying like out of your, like, don't take it out of your XRP bag, but put a very, very small percentage of your net worth, like a very small percentage, and divide it up between 4 XRP meme coins. Just do like Drop, Army, Phoenix, and like Fuzzy. And I think if you held those into the next XRP season, bro, that portfolio would probably deliver some pretty wild gains, I think. because I mean Fuzzy's not bottomed out. That thing's like holding up really well, like near all-time high. But more so, I think Drop, right. That one's just like a kind of mascot of the XRP ledger. And then you have like Phoenix, which is like another mascot kind of thing because XRP always talking about like Rise of the Phoenix and stuff. And then Army is like, dude, that is like the XRP army. That's always going to be a narrative because like we are the army, like in the XRP community, right? And then what's fascinating is that the guy that made the Army coin was the same guy that developed the modern day XRP logo right now. Because back in the day, Ripple was having this kind of identity crisis where all these exchanges were just like, putting the Ripple company logo on XRP on their exchanges, and people were, under the impression they're buying Ripple stock, and it's like, no, you're not. So yeah, that guy, he developed the modern day XRP logo, and then now when you look at like his Army coin, he has that, it's like an XRP logo, but it's kind of shaped to be kind of like a Spartan face, dude. Like that's super bullish, like I think. And it's pretty bottomed out. The all-time high was like 100 million market cap. Now it's like sitting around like 12, 13. So I think with XRP memes, if you get these top ones that are just the narrative's always going to be there and they're all bottomed out, and you stack like, all three of them at bottom, bro, you carry that into the next XRP season. Like you're going to, dude, like I think they are going to do like pretty crazy. I think. He's not the guy who created Army, though. He designed the logo. Oh, okay. So he's not the guy who created Army, but the Army logo today is the same guy who made the XRP logo, but he made a new logo for the Army coin. Okay. Okay. I see. Yeah, nah. XRP, man. Holy shit. But yeah, back in the day when First Ledger first popped out, bro, I was just like, all I did was like trade the new token page. That was like my specialty. And I would get in the new token page, I'd throw in like 100 XRP into something, quickly turn it into 400 XRP, pull it out, be so happy with myself. And then like in the next couple days, the fucking thing like gigascended, dude. Like so many coins, bro. So many coins I did that with. So many coins, bro. Like I would come in for like a 3-4x, I would exit, and then it would just keep fucking going up and it wouldn't stop. Unbelievable. Brad G mentioned all the money. Oh yeah, that meme coin is now like pretty legendary because fucking Brad mentioned it up on stage. That's another one. It's not sitting at like bottom, but I think it's still a decent accumulation. But yeah, like David Schwartz said with like XRP memes, it's basically it's a way to expose yourself to more XRP volatility because you're buying these speculative assets that are tied to XRP liquidity on the AMM. So they're really what it is. You're exposing yourself to more XRP volatility, right? Like if you buy, okay, Drop, Army, Phoenix, Fuzzy, and then XRP goes fucking down and crashes below $1, like, yo, those things are going to probably crash even harder than that. But then if you have all those I just named and then XRP goes to $10, then those things are going to go like so freaking high percentage-wise. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of a way to like, you're just giving yourself more volatility exposure to XRP when you're buying these, like the blue chip XRP memes. But yeah, that's kind of the strategy I would do if you're just going to start today. That's what I'd recommend. Yeah, like Army, take a certain amount of money, split it evenly between Drop, Army, and Phoenix, and it's like you ride that into an XRP season, I guarantee you that you will be in profit, like massively. In my opinion, again, not financial advice, but I think that would work out. Other coins are gambling. Well, yeah, if you're see, that's why on the new token, when I traded the new tokens page, I would sell so fast because I'm like, okay, dude, these things can get rugged. Like these might be like bundled rugs. You never know. But they got good website, good Twitter, good narrative, running like an NFT platform. The Telegram's super active. Then it's like, then you can kind of, hold longer. But yeah. That's kind of a good way to say it. The memes are just XRP squared. That's like, yeah. Not all of them, but I mean, just if you're getting blue chips, then yeah. It's pretty much. You're just like David Schwartz said, you're exposing yourself to more volatility. XRP on the hourly, cooking up a 3-bar play for the next 43 minutes here. I want to see some action. I do think we're going to be riding a wave of volatility here soon, guys. I think we're getting there. Tabby is OG. That is really OG. David Schwartz dog. I don't know. Not financial advice. I don't even have any right now, but freaking Schweppe, that thing's only at like 330K market cap. It has like no volume on it, but dude, they got a lot of people that are just holding and are not selling. So like there's a nice like 300K market cap floor. Like, I think that coin will like it'll make a huge comeback one day personally, but yeah, dude, Tabby, Scrap. Yeah, man. ZDX project. Do you think a $50 XRP is possible in the next, let's say, 2 years, or do you think it will take longer? So you're putting XRP at about. I mean, you're putting it at a. You're putting it at like a 5 trillion market cap, or actually with circulating supply right now, it'd be more like a 2.5 trillion dollar market cap. Would be like slightly under Bitcoin. I mean, dude, it's fucking possible, man. It's possible. KG $50 never happening this year. Hey, you never know, man. Hey, there's people that freaking said last year that, oh no way, we go back to all-time high in 2024. That's impossible. Then there's people in 2016 and 2017 that were like, no, XRP over $1. Hell no, that can never happen. And then what does it go to? It goes to $4. Dude, like, you'd be surprised, man. Like, XRP does one of two things. XRP either drastically underperforms or drastically overperforms. That's what it does. XRP is not the type of coin to, like, you know, kind of keep up level with the market. It either underperforms terribly or overperforms massively. Dude, Ride Guy Arma on sale too. Nice. Yes, summer Steam summer sale. Yeah, I think it's like $31.99 off of the regular $39.99. Yeah, Ride Guy. Not tonight, but if you get Armor Reforged, I'll give you the server name, Cold War Arland. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like a Battlefield, but more realistic, a little bit harder to find gunfights. But when you do find gunfights, they're like super intense, man. They'll have you all nervous and heart beating because, like, yeah, dude, you just like. It's the thing about Reforgers. You're always like every second that goes by, there's just like anything could happen. Like all types of crazy stuff could happen. You could face check an enemy in a bush on accident. He freaks you out and you start spraying him. You get him down. He's wounded. He's talking to you saying, "Dang it, dude, GG, man, you surprised me." And you're like, "Yeah, GG, dude, finish him off." Boom. Nah, Reforger is such a good game. I'm really glad I found it because, like, I think I got like addicted to League of Legends. I got like actually like chronically addicted to it. I think. Like, I knew I had to stop. Yo, XRP. Holy shit. If you buy the bundle, it's even cheaper for some reason. I'll just buy it on. It's on my wish list. Bundle. What is there like Armor Reforger DLC? I don't know about. Playboom Beach. You ever tried Smite? Yeah, I did. I just couldn't get myself to like it. Travis Martinez. Hey, Cobb. Just recently watched a video put out by you for the first time. I'm curious if you also work in cybersecurity. Your explanations on cybercrime are pretty spot on. Oh no, dude. I've only worked at Burger King. That's the only job I really ever had. But everything I know about just like crypto and financial stuff, dude, it's like all just I learned it online, man. I taught myself like a lot of things. There's so much like yeah, I think colleges are like, you know, it's like the default choice of like, okay, you know, don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go to college, you know, get some kind of certification, increase my chances of getting like a better long term job. But dude, there is so much stuff you can learn from like online for free, dude. Anything you want to learn about, bro. Like, you can learn about all types of different trades and skill sets and knowledge, bro. There's so much out there to learn, man. If you dig around and find it, like, bro, I remember I went down the rabbit hole of like of how Bitcoin, like Bitcoin's private key, like elliptic SHA 256 elliptic curve. Like, when I learned about it, I was like mind blown at like, holy fuck, like Bitcoin is like, dude, this shit's like impossible to find a private key. Even if you had like certain parameters you can go across, like, still, man, like you could never realistically crack a wallet. Like, you'd never do that in your lifetime. You know? But yeah, no cybersecurity background at all, dude. But I like to keep up with crypto crimes though. Like, when there's a big crypto crime happening, I like to learn about like what happened. And yeah, I think the recent thing I talked about was, yeah, like the North Korea, because in the Senate hearings they were talking about how North Korea is like, oh, they're hacking crypto, and it's like, no, they're not hacking crypto. They have an army of remote IT workers applying for jobs all over, remote jobs all over the world, and they're like hiding the fact that they're North Korean, and then they end up getting backdoors into these companies' wallets and platforms and users' funds and stuff like that. That's what's happening. Social engineering. You know. Is it possible to trade your XRP to RLUSD when taking profits? Yeah, of course. There's like the XRP RLUSD AMM. I don't know if you'd want to like full clip it or something, like at the liquidity levels it's at now. I mean, I think you could actually. I think you could. Yeah. I think that's what I'll probably do. I don't know. I don't know, cause like, I don't know. I feel like with my luck, I'd be like, okay, XRP $20, I'm cashing out 30%. Oh yeah, fucking exchange like says, hey man, this is way too much money. You got to give us some more information. We're holding your funds, dude. And it's like, oh god, I would hate. Oh my god, I would hate if that happened. But if it's like, if you actually do like a DEX AMM swap into RLUSD, hey, that's your dollars on chain, and then you could kind of slowly kind of move it out just to be safe. Make sure no exchange halts your funds, which is like more common than you think. Like, I bet like right now, if I was to throw $1 million in Bitcoin into my Coinbase account, I feel like Coinbase would halt my shit and be like, yo, hold up a second. How the fuck did you just get $1 million in Bitcoin? You know, I feel like that would happen. So I think it'd kind of be better to like, yeah, swap to RLUSD and then like, once a day kind of throw over, a couple grand every day and just keep kind of running it through to, not catch yourself in a freaking exchange lock. Which, I mean, United States company, publicly traded, like, dude, it's your money, like, you're entitled to it. But yeah, they can still, they do have like the right to lock your account and like investigate and shit. So, yo, the Dub in the Desert morning, Cobb 6:20 a.m. here in the Arabian Desert, catching the pump on the Cobb stream, dude. Nice, man. Beautiful sunrise, I'm assuming. Koreans are pumping this market. Yeah, bro, they freaking love it. They love, dude. They put more volume into XRP than they do Bitcoin or Ethereum combined. Like, it's literally number one in Korea, dude. Like, look, let me show you. Oh, 243 XRP, man. Yo, did Bitcoin just? Yeah, it's about to rip for another all-time high again. Yeah, look at XRP here, man. Watch, we'll go to the number one exchange, which used to be BitThumb. Now it's UpBit. Okay, no, I don't want to actually go to the exchange. I'm gonna click on the exchange within CoinMarketCap. That's what I want to do. Yeah, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bro, you combine the Bitcoin and Ethereum volume on UpBit, and it's just gonna be about. It's gonna be $2 million under their XRP volume. Look at that, dude. These guys love XRP. Why, dude? Because they're fucking smart, okay? Their whole entire society is built on speed and efficiency. They understand why XRP is the most valuable. Look at these guys, man. Not saying it's like XRP number one traded all the time, but like anytime XRP is having some kind of just even a little movement, it's just the number one traded asset on an upbit. It's crazy. Look, I'll check even another crypto exchange. And like, oh yeah, by the way, they are always number one fiat volume for XRP. I'm telling you, Ripple needs to like fucking double down in Korea, bro. Like I think the citizens and the institutions just fucking love XRP. Look at BitThumb. This one used to be number one before Upbit kind of came along. Look at this. Look at the XRP volume. Look at the Bitcoin volume. Look at the Ethereum volume. These guys just fucking love XRP. So that all this like hype you see on Twitter about like Korea XRP, dude, like it's not bullshit clickbait. It's legit, dude. These guys love XRP, man. It's unreal, like how much appreciation they show it to. Where they're not even trading Bitcoin or Ethereum to the levels of those are XRP, and I think that's really a signal for Ripple that like you should fucking focus on that region. You should focus on that country. That is the 9th largest economy in the world, and they love XRP more than any other crypto, man. And they pump more volume into it than anything else. So, I think that's a signal. Yeah, double down in that region. I mean, I'm pretty sure they already have offices there and stuff, but like you should really focus on like deals and partnerships and strategic things over there for sure. Like back in the day, 2017, the top two banks in Korea, Shinhan and Uri Bank, they actually ran trials of XRP back in 2017, man. 2017. The Koreans are fucking based, dude. Yeah. And it's not even like a big mystery why they like XRP so much. It's like, dude, their society, when you go there, everything is built on speed and efficiency. I don't care what you do. You order food at a restaurant, your food fucking shows up in less than 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. You could order main dish, side dish, and drink. It's coming out in less than 5 minutes. I've even gotten to places where the food comes out in 1 minute, dude. It's like unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Everything is about speed and efficiency. That's why they appreciate XRP so much, because it aligns a lot with their culture, which is just fucking don't waste time, speed. They have this phrase called 시간은 큰이다. Time is gold. Time is like a really valuable thing to them in their culture. And they do appreciate when, you know, they can just do things quick and not waste time. Travis Martinez, your passion is awesome to see, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks, man. Preach. I'm generally passionate about XRP, dude. That's why I don't even I don't talk about other cryptos on this channel, dude. Like, I think we really got something here. That like I feel like we have something where, you know, 10 years from now you're gonna have articles writing about like, oh my god, if you bought XRP in 2020, this is how much money you'd have now. It's gonna be like a fucking crazy number, and it's all in like 10 years in the future from now. Like there's going to be all these people and investors that are going to be thinking like, oh gosh dang, why didn't I discover this back in the day when it was only $2 a coin? Now it's freaking 75, right? Like I genuinely think we have like the next greatest technology to hit the world. I genuinely mean that, dude. That's why I don't fucking buy any other cryptos. Sure, maybe back in the day I wish I would have maybe at least got myself like one Bitcoin, whatever, you know. I sort of wish I did that, but at the end of the day, I think long-term XRP outperforms Bitcoin. So I don't really have any regrets, man. I would only want to have one Bitcoin just for the novelty, like collector feel of it. Just like, yeah, I have, you know, as a little conversation piece. Like, yeah, dude, I have one singular Bitcoin. You know, that's the only reason I want one. 시간은 큽니다. 큽니다. Okay, yeah. Yeah, time is gold. Time is gold. Adam Reed says, Carl, I think Korea has something to do with SBI because they own part of the Korean Central Bank. A large percentage of SBI is intertwined with Bank of New York Mellon. This can explain everything. I don't think SBI would own part of the Central Bank of Korea. I don't know about that. We only talk about XRP and Monero on this channel. Nah, Monero is like the one other thing I think is like a genuinely good token. Wait, did we just skip over the fact that XRP just fucking wicked down to support at 242? What the fuck? Yo, what is this scam, bro? What is this scam going on here? That's crazy volatility. Nah, I want volume indicators now. What the fuck? Dude, that was like while I was looking away. Yo, what the hell? Bro, I think that was someone dumping a million XRP clip. I mean, because this latest candle's 50,000 XRP, then that's like fucking, dude, that was like 2 million XRP getting market sold. That's crazy. I don't know. It'd kind of be cool to watch the Korean won chart, dude. That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, XRP's 3,200 won per coin. Oh god, why does this chart look so freaking botted? What the hell? Yeah, minute charts are not supposed to look like that. That's fucking weird. Okay, you know what? Maybe just because their order books are so thick. That might be it. They might have a lot of market makers or something. So that's like really, really like it's like perfectly like moving by like 1 won like at a time on these times. That's a little weird. Oh, and actually, I don't think TradingView is providing proper data either, actually. Because when I was in Korea and looking at my friend's Upbit account, dude, the fucking price updates. It's like the price updates every like 0.01 seconds. It like just flashes like constantly. It's really crazy. So I think that's actually an error on like TradingView's part for not having like the super real time like data. I think that's what it might be. Flo says, is 243 average bad? No, dude. God, what's your thoughts on about Cardano and Charles Hoskinson? I guess Hoskinson's chill now. I mean, he like did his whole little crash out on the XRP community where he's like almost crying on live stream. He's like, bro, you're a billionaire. Shut up. Like, you have nothing to worry about. Your bloodline has nothing to worry about for the rest of eternity. Like, why are you crying? I don't know. I guess he's like chilled now though. But I mean, yeah, he was a co-founder of Ethereum. Went on to do his own thing with Cardano. I think it's still a ghost chain where like no one uses it. Now he's doing this new like midnight thing. He's like launching another token. I don't know. I'm not really. I think Cardano, it'll stick around. It'll be around for, it's gonna pump with the rest of the coins. But I just don't see just not for me personally. Rodbert just left a job working with Koreans. LG, they are not efficient. Huh. I never work with Koreans, but dude, I mean, you go there and order food, it comes out in 1 fucking minute, dude. It's crazy. Randy sold all my ADA for XRP. That's the right move, brother. Nice job. Cobb, you seen the Iraqi dinar price on Coinbase FX? That currency's about to revalue. Huh. Like the same way we have an XRP community, there is an identical community, but it's not about XRP, it's about Iraqi dinars. No joke, bro. And there's like literally, like, go find it. There are like Alex Cobb live streamers like of the Iraqi dinar, bro. And they have their whole narrative about like it's gonna get revalued one day, their economy's gonna rebuild, you know. Yeah, bro. It's literally like an XRP community, but about the Iraqi dinar. I think my dad has like 1 million dinars he bought for like $300 a while ago. I wonder what it's worth now. USD to Iraqi dinar. So what, 1 million Iraqi dinars? About $766. I mean, if I look at like the all-time chart on Iraqi dinar, yeah, it's got motion. It like pumps and shit, dude. Yeah, I think the Iraqi dinar guys, I think they are onto something. Like I do think like that they will like the economy's gonna get rebuilt at some point. Maybe they do it like with blockchain. They tokenize the Iraqi dinar. Like they could do some fucking crazy shit, dude. You know, like I kind of believe them. Like I do think they're onto something. Mr. T Gas, I worked with a Korean mechanic. If I fricked up, he would smack head with a wrench and say something in Korean. What do you say? Like, Shibai Pyeongchana? Is that what he'd say? Iraq is modern day Babylon. The Bible says that the last days Babylon will come back. Yeah, I think the Iraqi dinar guys, like I feel like at some point in the future, like they are gonna be right. I think. Cause what was like old school Iraqi dinar value, like in the 80s? God, what's even the ticker for the dinar? Let me see. I'm curious. I just want to look at the chart. IQD. Okay, so USD IQD. Do we have like an all-time chart for this thing? Like a yearly chart? Nah, I want to see like the 80s, bro. Let me look up. What was the Iraqi dinar worth in like the 80s? That XRP yearly chart. That's not all-time yearly, but yeah, last year was an all-time high yearly close, I think. Let me see. Google only did 2010 oldest. Okay, let me just look up what was the IQD worth in 1980. Okay, 1980, the Iraq's economy hit an absolute peak. The value of the Iraqi dinar. Okay, now, well, give me like the exchange rate value back then. So the Iraqi dinar, the well-established Indian rupee is the official Iraqi currency in 1932. The Iraqi dinar was pegged to the British pound at par until 1959. The peg was eventually changed to the US dollar in 1959. They used only the current exchange rate between the pound and the dollar to determine the dinar's value. The foreign currency exchange rate determined by one Iraqi dinar to be equal about $2.80. By 1973, the Iraqi dinar had decreased in value to $3.30 USD before a small 5% devaluation correction to 320 USD. This was continually stable rate history when pegged to the US dollar until the Gulf War in 1990 to 1991. The economy in Iraq between 1960 and 1980 was vibrant and growing. The strong Iraqi dinar value was easily supported by a real GDP growth of about 8% and a per capita growth of about 4.7%. These incredible growth rates supported the high Iraqi dinar exchange rate. Iraq was growing at a rate that was one of the highest in the world at the time. Iraq's long-term history is one of positive growth, global competition, and excellent value for the Iraqi currency. Damn, so at one point, bro, one Iraqi dinar was worth $3.37. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So the price you're buying it at for now, dude, you're looking for like a million X on your money if it ever gets rebuilt to those levels. Yo, TRD Pro with the membership for 48 months, man. 4 years. And now Cobb is in the TRD gang, bro. Or not TRD, but base model. The cobbler lives, dude. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Eagle Eye 77 Vietnam is rising. Dong may be a viable investment. Philippines is another one on the rise. Really? Dude, I mean, if you do like accumulate a bunch of fiat of like a certain country that you're just so like you're really convicted that like, dude, these guys are gonna fucking like boom their economy in the next 10 years, bro. It might be a play. And I think a way that can get you can kind of get the ball rolling on that is if these countries start fucking doing CBDCs and You got the Vietnamese dong on XRP Ledger, on Ethereum, on Solana. You know, like that could really like be something. You have like fiat currencies like pumping and shit, dude. Iraqi's coming back on the international scene. It needs convertible currency. It's happening sooner than you think, dude. Yo, we need the IQD. We need the Iraqi dinar on the XRP Ledger, man. That would be sick. Like as a stable coin, like the Iraqi dinar stable coin. Yeah, man. You can trade them on Uphold. Iraqi dinar? Really? Adam Reed, a call. I can send you a bunch of articles about the QFS and how the IQD will be revalued with a new digital system. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see. I mean, like, where do you go? Where do you stack Iraqi dinars? Do you like physically stack it like it's gold, or can I like just get like a Forex account and throw like $1,000 into it, check back on it 20 years later, see if it's worth like, you know, millions? Wow, didn't know about that about that dinar. Yeah, dude, there's like all kinds of like XRP-esque communities on like a bunch of different stuff, man. Like a lot. Like it's just a community of people that are like, yo, this thing is going to explode. We have a community, we have conviction, we have, you know, we see like things happening in the real world that is leading to this asset exploding in value, right? It's that same kind of mindset. Physically stack, it's not on Forex yet. You buy IQD on regulated exchange currencies. You want physical? Oh, you want like physical notes. Okay. I see. There's a spot here in NorCal you can buy at a mall. It's like a kiosk of foreign currency. Really? A lot of banks don't let you buy it anymore. Yeah, interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Costco coin. Oh, dude, I love Costco, man. Costco's just the best store, dude. Like, Costco is the one place I can go as an adult, and I feel like this company is not trying to just squeeze the most money out of me as they can. Like, squeeze the most profit out of me as they can. Like, I feel like when I go to Costco, I'm actually being taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, I'm buying bulk. I'm buying at wholesale value, like what it's properly, like, what it's actually worth. You know? It's just a pleasant experience. I'm going Costco, like, consistently, like, 2-3 times a month now. That's where I'm doing all my shopping. And now I'm an executive member. They shilled it to me like really hard at the counter one time. And I was like, "Oh, your guys' earnings call is coming up. They're pushing memberships." And they gave me this whole thing where it's like, "Okay, you buy an executive membership now, by the end of the year if you don't, you know, get enough 2% rake back to cover the how much the upgrade costs, we will send you back a check for a full I'm like, "Okay, you guys, you know, you sold me on it." And then now Costco is like, dude, now they're having executive member shopping only hours with executive member only deals, dude. So they're trying to push more people towards the executive membership, which is, you know, if people are paying double for a membership now, but then they get that 2% like rake back on all the purchases you make, dude, you're just gonna create nothing but a super loyal customer base, which is pretty much happening to me. It's like I'm not fucking going to Walmart anymore. Fuck that. Not for a big shopping, hell no. Oscar Ramos, what's up, dude? Full send XRP? Yeah, man. Walmart is a mess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not bullish on Walmart, bro. I think long term. Wait, what the fuck just happened? What? Bro, what are these crazy wicks that are coming out? That's wild, man. What the fuck? That was like a 700k XRP market sell. What are you selling at 240 for, dude? Travis Martinez, I got overstimulated by Costco traffic, and on the checkout, someone shilled me. On accident, I signed on to the executive membership just for them to get out of my face. Costco traffic is insane. You streaming, that's what happened? Yeah, every time I go to Walmart, I always almost end up getting hit by clerks stocking the shelves. They don't take Apple Pay. Yeah. Yeah, because Walmart, like, they do all their own, like, in-house, like, card processing, so they don't, they don't kick off, like, 2% to Visa and MasterCard. Yeah, no, I'm like, bearish on Walmart long term. Like, long term, I think Costco's gonna kill Walmart. Because once you just start going to Costco, dude, I mean, bro, you're getting gas, you're getting food court, you're getting meat, you're getting household appliances, you're getting electronics, a better selection of electronics than Walmart, dude. You got guys trying to fucking shill you a new, phone service plan. You got like a nice wide furniture selection. You got cool like seasonal outdoor stuff. I mean, bro, if you really start going to Costco consistently, it's gonna start to hit you that like you don't need to go to Walmart ever again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll see you later, TRD Pro. But yeah, you just don't need to go to Walmart, man. Costco's where it's at. Costco's for rich people? No, not really. I mean, it's like when you go to Costco, like, yeah, you're spending more money, yeah. Of course. Like your average like Costco purchase, I mean, dude, you're gonna spend a couple $100 at a time. But you're buying like the things you need in your life to like maintain a proper household. Like the things you're buying so much in bulk at a good value where over time you're gonna start to realize that, hey, yeah, I haven't bought fucking trash bags in 8 months. Because guess what? I bought 2 massive packs of them for like $18 on a manager discount. Like you're gonna start to notice like over time that like, dude, there's gonna be a lot of things that you just don't have to fucking buy consistently because you're just getting it all at once. And it's like I would buy Costco